Miles, so often the beneficiary of their incredible court vision, Connor.
It'll be Coy Sims against King on the tip, and it is one back to Notre Dame into the hands of Olivia Miles. So we'll see Notre Dame on offense first, coming off 118 points last Sunday. And here's Hidalgo right away going to the cup.
An easy layup to settle in after exam week, and Liza Karlen out there as well, getting the start tonight and getting her feet wet after that injury last season.
Here is Coy Sims. They go down low for Americh, whistled for a travel and a turnover on the first possession for the Greyhounds.
As you mentioned, the Greyhounds missing 4 of their players in the starting lineup, so it gives an opportunity for other players to step up. We talked to Coach O'Banion about that yesterday, and she said we're past the point of having excuses. It's next man up mentality.
This is the 7th game they've been without Lex Tarian, the preseason player of the year in the Patriot League. As here's King on a mid-range jumper. That doesn't fall, but an offensive rebound for Karlen. Goes right back for King, and she hits the short jumper.
And as we said, so efficient. She loves that little jumper just inside the key, or she can hit from the elbow. And Liatu King proving why Niele Ivey wanted to snatch her quickly out of the transfer portal.
There's the starting lineup for the Greyhounds. They are without Tarian, of course, 7th straight game that she has missed, but also without Kimmy Hicks. First game that she's missed, the leading scorer for Loyola.
Right, Kimmy Hicks is also only a sophomore. She was a Patriot League all-rookie team player. So it is difficult playing without your best players, especially when you're going against the number 3 team in the nation, Connor.
As there was a nice runner from Sal Marone. 3 on the way. That's well short from Kassan Prosper. As there's the Notre Dame starting 5. Prosper in the starting lineup. No Sonia Citron today for Notre Dame, as well as Kate Koval still being held out for precautionary reasons.
Right, you need a break after exams. After studying all week, you want to make sure everyone is 110% healthy out on the floor as you head into Christmas break this week.
Nice take down low, Coy Sims, and she is so effective in the post. Over 10 rebounds a game for Sims.
She is such a persistent rebounder and an excellent athlete, comes from a long line of Division I athletes in her family, which we can talk about later, but Coach O'Banion, Daniel O'Banion, very high on Coy Sims.
Here's Hidalgo. Runs into a double team, goes down low to Karlen for 2. Well, we talked about King, the addition out of the transfer portal, a first-team All-ACC player, but Karlen, of course, a first-team All-Big East player at Marquette, coming over to join Notre Dame, and now in her 3rd game back in the lineup. So here's an offensive rebound for Sims. Turnover there for the Greyhounds. Quickly back to Notre Dame. Well,
Loyola bringing some back. Sorry about that, Connor. Loyola bringing some backcourt pressure, just trying to slow these guards down, which is a tall task.
And so that's an adjustment for Coach Niele Ivey in her 5th season. And she mentioned last Sunday she was really pleased with the energy, as there's a wide open Karlen. Notre Dame was coming off a big win over UConn, but they came out and they were all business against Eastern Michigan, looking for some more of that today.
They really were. The game was dominated by the guards, especially getting easy looks early, layups, and the defensive prowess of Hannah Hidalgo continues to be so much fun to watch.
Sal Marone can't hit on the 3. So now it's up ahead to Hidalgo. Tried to dish it there for Prosper, able to find it eventually, but the lay-in doesn't fall. Offensive rebound, and the reverse doesn't go either. Sims with the rebound the other way. Now Callette swatted there by Miles. What a defensive play. Gets it down for King, and she is tough to stop down there.
She is. What a play by Miles. As you said, she not only blocked the shot over into the deep corner, but was able to collect it on her own. And Liatu King, once again, being assisted by Olivia Miles for a score under the bucket.
It's now a 6-0 run. Espinal with a nice pass down low, but Prosper affected the shot there from Callette. Now Miles, oh, what a pass ahead to King.
Nice scoop pass. Olivia Miles is just so much fun to watch in transition. Her court vision is incredible, Connor.
And Danielle O'Bannon will take a timeout. It has been an 8-0 run for Notre Dame. The Back inside Purcell Pavilion, it's a 12-4 lead for Notre Dame, as it's been an 8-0 run that led to a Loyola timeout, so the Greyhounds looking for some answers. So Loyola team, the preseason favorites in the Patriot League, and we mentioned that a little bit earlier. Coach O'Banion, their goal is to get to the NCAA tournament. They feel like a game like this is great preparation for that. Absolutely.
We talked to Coach at practice yesterday, and she mentioned that exact thing, that this is more of an NCAA tournament atmosphere with the packed house at Purcell. So she was very grateful for her team to have the opportunity to play here at Notre Dame in this atmosphere.
Amarich couldn't finish there. Miles quickly the other way and takes some contact. Foul coming here. That one going on Callette, her first, as Christina Garcia prepares to check in. Also, Avery Simmons came on coming out of that timeout. 2 free throws coming here for Olivia Miles.
Olivia's NCAA leader with 6.8 assists per game and has very good free throw percentage as well. So it's always great to have one of your best players back from injury after missing the entire season last year for Olivia Miles.
And a big adjustment, a big challenge for Coach O'Banion going up against a player of that caliber, but what a job Danielle O'Banion has done with this program at Loyola. They have improved every season under her. Their highest finish in the Patriot League ever last year, tied for second.
She's a 23-year coaching veteran in the game. She's very active in the WBCA on the board of directors. She was a great player at BC as well, Connor.
Hidalgo nails the 3, coming off with a turnover, and the run continues for Notre Dame. Now a 13-0 run for the Fighting Irish.
She can put up the numbers. She's shooting 47% from the field for Hannah Hidalgo.
Amarich fakes, now takes the step-back 3. What a response.
I had a chance to watch her in practice. I was very impressed with her, not only her scoring ability, but she averages close to 3 steals a game, and she's a playmaker for her teammates. She's leading the team in assists.
Miles, what a crossover to get space, and then hits the 3.
Tough move, inside-out move by Miles to hit that 3. The defender just backed away and knocked it down.
And that's been the biggest difference this year for Olivia Miles, nearly 48% from 3. She was not a strong three-point shooter at the start of her career, but this year she's been outstanding.
Right, amazing numbers, as you said. Only shot 24.6% from 3 last year, and she worked so hard to get those numbers up. And she's really, when she feels it, she gets in that rhythm. She's that rhythm shooter. She can knock them down from anywhere on the court. She doesn't have a specific spot, and hitting all net. She's like Swish Rish over there.
Those are those back-to-back 3s there from Hidalgo and Amarich, as Prosper can't finish. And a foul called as King was going up for the rebound.
That's something Prosper is working on. I know she loves that deep corner 3, but working on her finishing ability around the rim. She comes from a line of athletes as well. All 3 of her mom, dad, and brother play basketball.
Prosper unable to finish in close. That last foul went on Simmons. That's her first. Here is Simmons, hands off to Garcia. Defended well there by Prosper, and Miles grabs the rebound. Pushing ahead to King. What a job in transition there by Notre Dame.
King runs the floor so well. She went from block to block, just a straight line, beeline down the court, and receives that pass from Olivia Miles. Finishes for King. She's just so great at finishing in transition.
Salmerone looking for 3, off target. And the rebound grab there by Sims, but facing a double team in the corner. They swing it back around. Salmerone trying again. That 3 doesn't go either. It's right back to Notre Dame, and Karen, the vision from Olivia Miles, just incredible.
Yeah, the vision, the no-look passes. It comes off her fingers so clean. She's had a couple no-look passes already and a couple very good ball fakes, which is how she gets those passing lanes so wide open with that no-look pass.
Already 5 points, 3 rebounds, 3 assists for Olivia Miles in the early going. As here's Amarich coming off a career day last Sunday. Hidalgo in the corner. That doesn't go. Prosper had it for a moment, but tips it out of bounds. It'll be Loyola basketball.
Prosper had her hands on that one, just couldn't corral it. And I know we talked a lot about Amarich in the last game. coming off a career high and one of a very few players to hit so many threes in one game, hit 7 threes. So it's nice to see her shooting that beautiful jump shot. She has such sound technique.
Just the 6th player in Notre Dame history to do that, a career high for her with the 23. In what was an incredible offensive performance last Sunday, 118 points. That was the 5th most in program history.
That is one thing Notre Dame can do. They can put the points on the board from every position. They have so many offensive weapons, not to mention the skill and the speed, which really people are shocked by when they get on the court with the Notre Dame speed.
Liza Karlen picked up the foul there, but comes away with the steal. Up ahead for Prosper. Prosper doesn't go off the glass, and Garcia quickly the other way. Here's Khaled on the outside, defended there by Hidalgo. Garcia looking to take it on the baseline, too strong off the glass. Sims able to come away with the offensive rebound in the corner. A deep 3 from Khaled, nearly had it, but Hidalgo with the rebound.
Sims and Liza Karlen really going at it, trying to establish that position on the block down low. And Sims is an excellent offensive rebounder, averaging 10 boards a game, but very good on the offensive board. So Liza Karlen will have to block her out, but Liza really trying to establish her position on the low block.
And she's trying to get into a rhythm, of course, missed that time earlier in the year, played just 21 minutes last Sunday, but she's a very capable player. Of course, a big part of that Marquette team that was actually here in the NCAA tournament last year. They lost to Ole Miss in the first round.
Right, she brings so much experience and a wealth of knowledge, basketball IQ, she can rebound. First team all Big East selection, so as she gets going, it's just gonna add to the arsenal of weapons that Notre Dame has, especially in the post with Koval and Westbelt out. So this is a great time for her to get back into the groove.
And a great fit for Notre Dame as well, was a civil engineering major at Marquette. Remember last year, the rest of the team was touring campus. She had to finish up some homework, and she's got it easy too right there for Liza Karlen. So definitely a very academic-minded student athlete.
So is everyone at Notre Dame.
Absolutely, right. As there's a nice closeout defensively by Miles, affecting that shot, and here come the Irish the other way. Hidalgo for 3, the rainbow shot doesn't go. Karlen comes away with the offensive rebound. Right back to Hidalgo with the reverse lay-in.
Finds a seam, finds an opening. She and Miles have such adept ball handling skills. They can pretty much do anything they want with the ball, including reverse layups. Nice finish inside by Hannah Hidalgo.
9-0 run. It has been a 22-3 run since this game was tied at 4 in the early going. Loyola looking for a response with the shot clock under 10. Sims double teamed at the free throw line, able to get it off the glass.
Sims is such a strong player physically. Her and Colette are teammates in the weight room. They work together, and Coach O'Banion was very complimentary about how tough Sims is on the floor, especially as a rebounder. You can just see how strong she is, her body.
Shot clock is off, so the Greyhounds have a chance to hold for the last possession of this first quarter. Here's Amarich. Salmeron. Over into the corner, step back 3, affected there. King tipped it. Now with 1 second, Miles will just dribble out. Final seconds of the first quarter. A 22-5 run.
Improved in terms of a field goal percentage shooting from 3. And when she gets going, she is hard to stop.
5 points, 4 rebounds, 3 assists for Miles in the opening quarter. As here's Sims defended by Karlen. Now Amarich, the mid-range jumper. A little bit off target there, and King the rebound for Notre Dame.
So without some of their best players, Sims and Amarich trying to get in that 2-man game to get some scoring going here for the Greyhounds.
Rish to Karlen doesn't fall. Salmeron setting things up. One of 4 players from Spain on this Loyola roster. 4 players from Spain, 1 from France. So a third of the roster from outside of the U.S. for the Greyhounds.
It was interesting. Coach talked a little bit about the Loyola connection with Spain. They had a player drafted by the Memphis Grizzlies on the men's team, which further enhanced that connection between Loyola, St. Ignatius Loyola, and the Jesuits over in Spain. So it's nice that Coach O'Banion has such an international flair to the roster.
Yeah, we've got the Jesuit versus Holy Cross matchup, always the classic. Usually you have Boston College, Notre Dame, and that's, of course, where Coach O'Banion played her college basketball, but going from a player at a Jesuit school to the head coach at another at Loyola, and that connection has definitely helped in terms of the recruiting over in Spain.
Right, makes a lot of sense for this coach, and she's done it all as a player and a coach. She's been an assistant coach so many places, and now carving her teeth here at Loyola, which is such a great program for, we've seen so many coaches go on from the Loyola team to other jobs in the country. Patty Coyle was a longtime coach at Loyola, ended up for the WNBA, went to the playoffs 4 years with the New York Liberty.
Here is Garcia setting things up for the Greyhounds. Go back to Sims, looking for a longer jumper, and she hits it. 4 for 4 from the field now for Coy Sims. And we talked about the Greyhounds need players to step up with the injuries, and Sims is certainly doing that today.
Sims was able to get the switch. King and Hannah Hidalgo made a switch on defense in their man-to-man defense, and Sims just elevated over Hidalgo for that score.
Oh, what a pass to Miles. Can't score from in close, but last touch by the Greyhounds. It'll stay with Notre Dame.
Right, on an excellent one-hand pass by Hidalgo and a great cut from the corner to the block for Miles. Just couldn't finish it. So let's see what Notre Dame runs on their out-of-bounds play here to see if they can get a score. Perfect opportunity to score under their bucket.
Get it in for Karlen. Spinning her way against Espinal. That one off target there, and here comes Salmarone moving quickly all the way to the bucket. A little bit too strong. And a jump ball, possession arrow will give it to Notre Dame.
Good hustle to go get that weak side rebound by the Greyhounds.
Rebounds currently 13-11 in favor of Notre Dame, so Greyhounds are really holding their own there on the boards. Karlen, the mid-range jumper, that's pure.
Nice look, the defense backed away. She's such a tremendous athlete. Beautiful jump shot, great rebounder. Now she's playing inside in the block.
8 points today for Karlen, and good to see her going. As that rainbow shot goes. Good response there for the Greyhounds from Marta Espinal.
Espinal's a junior.
Good block by Garcia, but then a foul on Karlen.
So nice dribble penetration and kick back. Little U-turn pass back out to the perimeter. Able to knock down that deep jumper.
So 2 free throws coming for Liza Karlen. It's her first attempt at the free throw line this season and hits it. Now 9 points already for Karlen. She's got 5 rebounds as well.
She's out of St. Paul, Minnesota. Went to Stillwater High School over in Minnesota and had a great career in the Big East over at Marquette before transferring to Notre Dame.
Last season, Karlen averaged nearly 18 points and 8 rebounds. So Notre Dame looking, they don't need that kind of production from her, but this has to be great to see for Niall Ivey and the staff to see her getting back to the player that she was at Marquette.
Absolutely. There's such a wealth of talent here, and she can ease her way back here, and then you still have Maddie Westbell waiting in the wings to come in to give Notre Dame some more depth at the post position.
Emma Risch will check back in for Notre Dame as Hidalgo nearly had a steal there, but it was out of bounds on the Irish. So Loyola will keep it. Here was 16 on the shot clock. Salmarone. Shot clock winding down. That runner is left short, and the rebound taken there by Risch. Quickly up ahead to King in the front court, in and out. And Gabby Benton the rebound for the Greyhounds.
Nice full court pass ahead by Emma Risch to get that to King running.
Salmarone, the shot clock under 10, had it tipped by Hidalgo, and then a foul on the floor.
Salmarone just trying to protect that ball against Hannah Hidalgo, which is tough to do with her quick hands.
Kassan Prosper whistled for the foul. That's her first. First on Notre Dame as a team in this second quarter. The shot clock resets to 20 for the Greyhounds. They get it into Salmarone. Can't quite finish, and King grabs the rebound. Hidalgo, stutter step, oh my goodness! A chance for an and one. What a finish from Hannah Hidalgo.
So good at finishing in transition. She just gives a little shake and bake move. Number 2 tries to guard it, but Hannah Hidalgo able to finish and get the score. Going to the free throw line. She's out of Paul Six High School. Connor, my high school, you know. Paul Six High School over in Haddonfield, New Jersey. Rewrote the record books. 3,000 points in high school. So her banner is way above my 1,000 point banner. You might as well take that one out.
Oh, they can keep it up.
Here she is in the backcourt, just putting tremendous amount of pressure on the guards for the Greyhounds.
And she pokes it away. Van Otu hustling for it. And out of bounds. It's going to be Notre Dame basketball.
Right, and that is just one thing you cannot do against Hannah Hidalgo. You cannot turn your back on her because you do not know where she's coming from. She's so good at baiting the ball handler, which she does here, and then it's just a foot race for the ball. Great hustle by both players.
She is relentless out there on the floor.
Her battery never runs low, that's for sure.
No. Miles gets it in for King. Now Miles looking to take it to the bucket. Foul on the floor.
Loyola staying in that man-to-man because Notre Dame has so many deep three-point threats. But they're also very difficult to keep in front of you with Miles and Hidalgo able to pretty much put the ball on the floor and get to the rim with their speed and their ball handling skills.
Foul went on Callette. That's her third as King is wide open underneath the bucket.
So good for Prosper to get that assist because she was struggling finishing around the basket, but gets the assist there to King, of course, who's so efficient from the field goal percentage.
Liatu King now up to 12 points on the day as that three is good from Lovasolo. Ali Lovasolo, the junior who came on. 6'1" out of Allendale, New Jersey. That's just her second made three of the season.
I live right next door to her in Ridgewood, New Jersey, Allendale.
So a lot of Jersey connections today.
Yes, a lot of Jersey connections. As we mentioned, Lex Terrian being out. My college roommate grew up next door to her mom, Lex Terrian's mom, Diane Dabrowski. I scored my 1,000 point against Diane Dabrowski in high school, and her, of course, Lex's dad was a Philadelphia Flyer. She is not here on this trip, nursing an injury, but hope to see her back on the court soon.
Yeah, unfortunate loss for the Greyhounds is Garcia for three. That's way off target. King with the rebound as the lead is at 21 for Notre Dame. They're 3 of their last 3 from the field. So here's Miles around a screen. Hidalgo gets around Garcia. Nearly had the left-handed finish, but the rebound goes to Lovasolo. Shot clock under 10 once again, and Prosper whistled for the foul. And that's going to send us to a media timeout. Olivia Miles keeping it going from downtown. She's knocked down a couple threes. Notre Dame ahead by 21. Welcome back to South Bend. Loyola at 5-4 this season, coming off a fantastic year for the Greyhounds, their highest finish in the Patriot League. And we've mentioned it a couple times, they feel like this is an NCAA tournament team that can win the Patriot League this year.
And she talked a lot about it yesterday at practice. She said, you know what, this game is an opportunity for them to prepare for their Patriot League season. She was the Patriot League Coach of the Year and well deserving of it, and has made so many strides to build this program. Had a great year last year. And once she gets her full roster back, they're going to make some noise in the Patriot League.
Yeah, hopefully Lex Terrian can come back. Kelly Radigan as well has been out, and without Kimmy Hicks today as well, the leading scorer for the Greyhounds.
Right, and another all-Patriot League player, all-rookie team last year for Kimmy Hicks, who is on the bench in a boot, in her street clothes, in her warm-ups, but an opportunity for other players to get some minutes. And for Coy Sims and Americh to work together in that two-man game to score.
Here is Sims up top. Now Americh banks home the three.
You have to call that, you know, even in France. She's from France, averaging close to 10 points a game and close to 4 rebounds. And as Coach mentioned, she only played 8 to 12 games before she was hurt as a freshman. She was sidelined. So she's really done a great job here stepping up in the absence of Lex Terrian.
Here's another look at that three. Not the way she intended, but she'll take the 3 points.
Absolutely. We've all hit it off the bank before, whether on purpose or not, but good finish.
Here's Sims, nice fake on Karlen, but then a good recovery and a block from Liza Karlen. Risch with the runner, in and out, offensive rebound. Gets it to Prosper in traffic, and she's fouled.
Risch only likes shooting from deep, it looks like, right? She's better from the...
It was too close.
Yeah, too close. Too much of a wide open layup.
Foul went on Coy Sims. That's her first, so 2 free throws for Kassan Prosper. 59% on the year.
She hasn't made a field goal yet, but there's nothing better than making a free throw to open up the cylinder.
Yeah, she's looking for that first one to fall. Maybe just needs that one to fall. But it was a great game last Sunday against Eastern Michigan with 20 points, 5 rebounds, 5 assists for Prosper, but she misses both at the line.
And again, an opportunity to start here without some of the other players for Notre Dame taking a rest today. Citron, Koval, just precautionary rest, but good opportunity for Prosper to gain the minutes because she's usually coming off the bench.
Well, another nice defensive play there by King. Quickly ahead to Miles. Risch open for 3. In and out. Offensive rebound. Prosper, no. She just cannot find the bottom this afternoon. Just over a minute and a half left in this first half. Loyola's done a nice job bouncing back a little bit in this second quarter, but there's a turnover for the Greyhounds. It's been 16-13 here in the second quarter after a 26-7 first quarter. What have you seen the Greyhounds do better here in the second quarter?
Well, they're running their offense, moving the ball side to side, looking for that 4-out, 1-in situation for Sims inside, going to battle with Karlen, trying to establish position on the block. They worked a lot on their offense yesterday and more looking toward the Patriot League season, but they have a more methodical, fundamentally sound offense, not just, and whereas Notre Dame is read and react offense. So Coach O'Banion making waves here in this program, building a great program in the Patriot League.
Here's Americh. And stolen by King. and nearly lost it. Karlen couldn't quite track it down.
That is another area Notre Dame is so good. We talk a lot about Hannah Hidalgo with her ability to steal the basketball, but King is also averaging close to 3 steals a game. So is Citron. You see, Olivia Miles, they all get 2 to 3 steals a game, which makes it very difficult, a long day for offensive teams coming in here, especially Notre Dame undefeated at home.
It's already been 7 steals in this first half for the Irish. Shot clock under 10 here for the Greyhounds, and a blocking foul on Risch.
Sims is just so strong. She is one of the go-to players. She's 6 feet. She's a senior forward, and she is from Maryland at Archbishop Spalding High School. For Coy Sims, her father and her uncle were athletes. Dad played football at University of Maryland.
Yep, and her uncle, Brandon Elbert, played for the Kansas City Chiefs and the Miami Dolphins, an offensive tackle.
Right, no pressure there, huh, as an athlete?
Right.
To live up to.
Salmarone with a nice take. And then a steal. Heads up play by Salmarone, blocked by Karlen, but it comes loose to Garcia. Under 10 seconds left in the half. And a reach-in foul on Hidalgo. That is the 4th. Notre Dame had 1 to give.
So Loyola players really showing their tenacity on defense. We mentioned that connection to Spain and so many great athletes who have come from a long line of Division I athletes, Sims, Terrian.
Now Hidalgo from beyond half court off the backboard, and that'll do it for the first half. 42-24, Notre Dame leads over Loyola.
Coming right before Christmas.
And the Greyhounds will start with the basketball here in the second half. Here's Espinal near the free throw line. They go down low to Sims after a strong first half. A nice fake. Doesn't go off the backboard, and Miles with the rebound for the Irish.
Great move by Sims. Couldn't get it to fall, but really nice footwork there.
Karlen left it short. Rebound battled for. Salmarone comes away with it. Quickly up ahead for Garcia. Now Salmarone driving on the baseline, off the window and in, and 1. Chance for a 3-point play. What a nice take from Salmarone.
She likes that catch and shoot, but she can also put the ball on the floor, which you see here. She gives a little ball fake to Hannah Hidalgo, rejects the screen, takes it on to the left side, finishes with her right hand. And she's averaging 12 points, 2 rebounds a game, and also close to 2 assists for the senior, 5'8" senior guard.
First foul on Olivia Miles. Laura Salmarone played with the Spanish U15 national team and was the 6-time champion of Catalonia as Hannah Hidalgo responds with a 3.
Now Hannah Hidalgo coming up into the backcourt. Doesn't want Salmarone to score on her again here. Little battle, one-on-one battle going on there.
Here's Salmarone looking for 2 more. That rolled off the front iron. King brings it the other way. Hidalgo looking for 3 more, and she's got it.
She's just so quick. It's easy as a defender to kind of retreat because she picks up speed going down the court. But if you retreat, then she can pull up on a dime, as she did right there, to knock down that 3 in front of the Notre Dame bench.
6 points for Hidalgo in the blink of an eye. Drive from Amarich, had it blocked by Prosper. The out of bounds in Notre Dame basketball. Back-to-back threes from Hannah Hidalgo here, Karen.
On a great pass, one-hand pass by Olivia Miles to get the assist. Hidalgo pulls up on the right side. Now she does a little step back, finds her footwork behind the three-point line, knocks it down. The bench is up liking that one. And the 2 new walk-ons getting some FaceTime right there on TV on the bench.
It's great to see. Lucy Jensen added last week, and then this week, Bella Tehrani added, who was a member of the Notre Dame volleyball team for 3 years, 6'3", out of Ontario. Hidalgo with the runner, and she is taking over this third quarter.
Little one-hand runner there, teardrop, great touch on that shot. Rattles around the rim and goes in. Notre Dame in their man-to-man defense trying to work on getting through the screening action. Screens on the ball by the Loyola Greyhounds.
Salmarone towards the post. Sims defended there by Karlen, gets it back out. Garcia, 5 on the timer. And it's poked away. Hidalgo up ahead to Miles for the easy. Oh, she can't get the lay-in. She's a little frustrated.
I love that pass she just threw. It was an underhander, but she put the spin on it so it came up into Miles' hands. If you watch her hand here when she gets the ball, again, do not turn your back on the defense there. She spins it right into Olivia Miles' hands. I think Olivia kind of looked behind her to see if the defender was coming. Couldn't get the layup to fall, but way to run the floor and good defense by the duo of guards for Notre Dame.
And now Hidalgo steals it away off the inbounds. What a play. And that gets her up to 20 on the day. What a third quarter so far for Hannah Hidalgo. She's got the first 10 points for Notre Dame in this third. And the Irish ahead by 27. 12-0 run for Notre Dame, and 10 of those 12 coming from Hannah Hidalgo.
Absolutely. She's just gone from 10 points to 20 in a matter of lickety-split. As you see her here squirting right into that passing lane, she gets there so quickly. Her lightning speed on display, and then a hug from her head coach. Anytime you can get a steal in the backcourt on an inbound like that, guards love to do that to people. But her speed is just dazzling, and she's an amazing, amazing player, and doing it all right here with 20 points for Hannah Hidalgo.
I think most players would be happy with a 10-point half, but it seemed like Hannah Hidalgo came out ready to score in this second half.
She did. She just hit a couple of threes and gets a steal score. Her pace and her picks are really something else to watch.
That foul goes on Prosper. That is her third today. Salmarone will try a three and hits it. Up to 10 points now for Laura Salmarone.
Right, Salmarone coming out of the locker room as well, putting up the points, and she can really score from the perimeter or put it on the floor.
Well, Olivia Miles can score from the perimeter as well. She's into double figures with 11, and that is her third made three today. Sims down low. Can't finish, and Miles came flying in and was fouled on the battle for the rebound there by Sims.
Coy Sims in traffic trying to grab that board. She's one of the best offensive rebounders in the Patriot League. Unable to get that one to fall, but just a workhorse around the bucket on both ends of the floor.
Now, Sims came into this game averaging nearly 11 boards per night. Leads the Patriot League, top 15 in the country in rebounding. Here's King. Good position down low, and she finishes for two.
Liatu King, just such a steady presence, and also goes about her business in such a quiet, humble way as well.
She's up to 16 points on the day, 8 of 10 from the floor. Kick out for Simmons. She'll try. Left it short. And Hidalgo comes away with it. Quickly looking ahead for Rish, but she lost it out of bounds.
So Rish was facing the basket on that one. Hannah Hidalgo threw it to the outside of her hands, and Rish just unable to finish it. But typically Rish does such a good job of catching the ball ready to shoot, and that's why she has such quick release.
And I think something on the floor, Liatu King might have lost a contact there.
But I think Ann Marquez won the contest with her sweater at halftime.
Yeah, that is very festive. Plenty of Christmas sweaters in the house today.
Right, Ann Marquez does such a good job with this team. Yeah, a lot of good Christmas sweaters here.
Up to snow good.
And Niele Ivey also dressed in red. But Ann Marquez has 5 players over there in their street clothes. So she's got a revolving door in the training room right now, trying to get them back out on the court for after the Christmas break.
And Notre Dame will have a little bit of time off before they begin ACC play.
Right.
Sal Marone.
Great step through by Sal Marone.
Really nice, crafty finish.
Right, she brings so much experience, international experience out of Spain. She was highly touted, and you can see how crafty she is there, just getting in between the defense and finger rolling off the backboard.
Oh, what a pass from Miles to Hidalgo, too strong. Now Prosper cutting down the lane, and she gets it to go. First points of the day for Kazan Prosper. That has to feel good for her.
Right, she needed to see that one go through with her left hand. She just kept her footwork nice and quiet and hits it off the backboard.
Sims with the mid-range jumper. Clangs off the back iron, and Hidalgo gets the rebound. Bullet pass to Rish. Couldn't quite handle it. Here's Sal Marone on the baseline. Another nice take from the senior. She has really shown out in this game. And an offensive foul going against Notre Dame. That'll give it back. Notre Dame leads by 27, but here in the second half, Laura Sal Marone with all 10 points for the Greyhounds.
She was really getting going into her rhythm here. She loves that little step-through move. She's very crafty around the basket, can dribble or pull back for 3. Here we see her going lefty to the rim, finishing righty. But in the overtime win, she had 7 of her 23 points against Radford in the overtime.
She's been able to pick it up in clutch moments for the Greyhounds this season, as now Amarich on the drive.
And that is one of the things that Coach talked about, Coach Danny O'Banion at practice yesterday. She didn't want her team to come in here and play timid. Be strong and get yourself going against one of the best teams in the country to prepare for their season, the Patriot League, where they are picked to finish at the top of the league. So Sal Marone getting the job done on the offensive end, and same with Amarich.
Sal Marone just picked up the foul there. Miles at the line, misses the first. 79% free throw shooter on the year. You mentioned Loyola getting ready for Patriot League play. They have one more non-conference game against Haverford, or getting into it against Holy Cross just after the new year.
Right, and we mentioned next up for Notre Dame, Virginia. On the 29th, Virginia coming off a win last night against Coppin State, coached by Coach Mox. So that'll be a good game right here next week at Purcell Pavilion for Notre Dame to get the ACC part of their schedule going. After beating
back
Syracuse.
into it.
Right.
It's always kind of strange how they have that early ACC game and then pick it back up.
Yep, get a little taste of it.
Oh, Hidalgo once again, a chance for a three-point play.
Here she is, little right-hand dribble, kisses it off the glass, and I don't know about how many, that should be a stat, how many times she lands on the baseline and slides. Slides from the baseline on her back and hops up just as quickly.
Can she trademark that?
She probably could. So racking up the accolades for Hannah Hidalgo. She's got that star player, star power, shooting a good percentage from the floor, and 20-plus points in 35 of the 46 games for Hannah Hidalgo.
23 here today after that made free throw. Sal Marone able to get around the defense for 2.
Sal Marone holding her own against some of the best defenders in the country here with Hannah Hidalgo all over her, but she finds an opening.
She's up to 16 points on the day. Miles around a screen. Kicks out for Karlen, open for three, and she knocks it down.
Nice look by Olivia Miles. She was double teamed on the block and just fires it out. And Karlen showing that she can go inside out as well.
She's up to 15 points on the day. So 6 rebounds, and now a steal for Karlen. Up ahead to King. She'll give it to Miles for 2.
Very unselfish by King. 2-on-0, gives it up to Miles.
Have to love the celebration after the layup after she missed that last one, as that 3 doesn't fall from Amarich. Miles quickly ahead the other way, over to Hidalgo. What a pass, and then 2 for Hidalgo.
Between the leg pass on that one.
And nearly stolen, and it is stolen. Hidalgo behind her, back to King. Are you kidding me? Whoa!
What a play. 2 back-to-back great plays by Miles and Hidalgo, my gosh.
What a sequence. And a 9-0 run. This whole crowd was on their feet.
Oh my gosh. You have to love the oohs and the ahs from the crowd here on those 2 plays.
Espinal kicks out. Salmarone, a deep 3. Nothing but the bottom. What a third quarter it has been for Laura Salmarone. 19 points in this third, but this crowd up on their feet after a fantastic sweet sequence between Olivia Miles and Hannah Hidalgo.
Yeah, this is unbelievable. So getting these plays going here off the break where they're so prolific. Olivia Miles between her legs, pass to Hidalgo, who finishes it, and then Hidalgo jumps in this one on the floor, throws it over her head. This is the second one she's had this year, throwing it back over her head while she's facing the other field goal. And a good finish by King. Everybody in this place smiling and on their feet on that one.
It is just remarkable to watch those 2. And I remember last year, Niele Ivey was talking about, how excited she was about the prospect of Miles and Hidalgo playing together. And you see it in action right there, creating that kind of excitement and energy. Notre Dame has had so many great women's basketball teams here, Karen. I mean, just over the years, national champions, but has there ever been a team this exciting? Just the way that they play, it's incredible.
I think there's been so many highlights. I mean, these 2 play at a different pace, and they raise the level of the play of every player on the floor, with Hidalgo and Miles in the same backcourt with their incredible passing skills, their energy, Hannah Hidalgo's defense, which ignites so many plays like that. And we saw just last week, 10 days ago now, against UConn, some of the best players ever in this program were here, and they were jumping off their feet to cheer on some of the plays. So it is fun to watch, and it's great to just look around and see how the crowd gets into it as well, Connor.
Really incredible. And that one certainly, that 20-second or so sequence had everybody in this gym on their feet.
And now Sarah Cernugal getting into the action here. She is in the game now, and Hannah Hidalgo takes a break after that sequence. You deserve a break.
Amarich called for the reach-in foul there. Lead is at 32 points for Notre Dame. Made their last 6 from the field. Shot clock under 10 here for Miles. Left that one short, but the rebound comes to King. Now Miles fakes. Oh, the ball fake to Prosper. Can't finish underneath, and a jump ball. Possession arrow will keep it with Notre Dame.
Another display of good footwork and good use of the pass fake by Olivia Miles. She fakes it to Kassam Prosper, goes left, and then drops off a bounce pass.
A 12-second difference between the game clock and the shot clock. Miles with the crossover, step back 3, doesn't fall, and then a foul on Notre Dame going for the rebound there.
That was one of the things that Loyola worked on yesterday, trying to defend those ball screens by Notre Dame.
Hidalgo comes back on. Loyola can hold for the last shot of this third quarter. Christina Garcia, it's stolen by Miles. Up ahead, Hidalgo. And what a way to finish. Another chance for a three-point play, and Miles and Hidalgo, the dynamic duo, continuing to fire up this crowd.
Miles jumps the passing lane. She's on the weak side of the floor here, jumps the passing lane. Another beautiful touch pass ahead, a bounce pass off the floor, and a finish by Hidalgo at the rim.
So she's up to 27 points. And make it 28. On another three-point play, Loyola will dribble out the final seconds of the third quarter. And the best backcourt in the country putting on a show in this. UConn, and then followed it up with another great game against Eastern Michigan.
Right, she does it against the best of the best in the country, does it consistently night in and night out, and she's a film and television and theater major, so she brings the theatrics to Purcell Pavilion and doing a great job here leading the Irish. Her and Olivia Miles putting on a show, as you said.
Here's Amarich into the lane. Rebound taken there by Miles. That's her 9th. Now, what a pass there to King. Can't quite finish. Now Karlen back outside for Risch. Mid-range jumper for Karlen. Doesn't go. And here come the Greyhounds the other way. Up ahead to Sims. Hidalgo got a hand in there, but whistled for the foul.
Nice play by the Greyhounds. That 2-on-1 to drop off the bounce pass. Unable to finish the layup, but Sims to the line. And Olivia Miles on that last sequence also showing off those passing skills. She has 8 assists for the afternoon, and she is such a savvy passer and a pass-first point guard.
She's on triple-double watch. 13 points, 9 rebounds, 8 assists. She had her 4th career triple-double earlier this year against Mercyhurst.
Right, in her first game back. Whoever heard of that, coming back off an injury
Right.
and having a triple-double.
Here's Hidalgo. Karlen whistled for the travel.
Shuffled her feet in the corner. Good ball fake, though. She got Sims to jump out of the building on trying to block the shot. The old eyebrow fake gets her off her feet.
Here's Calette. Up top, Amarich for 3. Off target. Rebound to Miles, so she's got 10 rebounds now, and then a reach-in foul on Calette.
Right, you mentioned Colette. She's a 5'8" sophomore guard from Union Springs, New York. She missed. She also missed. We talked about the injuries piling up. She just played in 2 games before missing the season due to injury, but was a great athlete. Played for AAU basketball for the New York Royals for Colette out of Union Springs, New York.
And there have been some injuries this season, but we mentioned Amarich had the injury last year, so she's been able to bounce back. Calette as well.
Right, and Coach Danny is just chomping at the bit to get a full roster back.
As Miles with the finish. Yeah, it has been tough breaks for the Greyhounds on the injury front. Hopefully, the team can get a little bit healthier going into Patriot League play.
Right, she talked about the adaptability and the evolution of her team. No excuses, looking for players to step up and fill the void left by some injured players who are huge contributors for the Greyhounds.
Salmarone up to 21 after that last bucket, but Hidalgo with another 3. 31 points on the day for Hannah Hidalgo.
Nice inside-out move on the dribble, and then a step-back 3 for Hidalgo.
But a nice response on the other end. Christina Garcia. Now Miles all alone for 3, and she got it, but unfortunately she was all alone because Garcia went down there, and hopefully she's all right. This does not look good in a Loyola team that already has had too many injuries this year.
And that is tough. She went down hard on the floor, and Olivia Miles with a look of concern on her face, too, that you get PTSD seeing someone else hurt your knee after you just came off the knee injury.
Unfortunate to see Christina Garcia being helped to the locker room and getting an ovation from the crowd here at Purcell Pavilion. Just something you hate to see. Hopefully she'll be all right. Hopefully not as serious as it did look initially. And you mentioned Olivia Miles coming back from a knee injury, seeing somebody else. She actually went over later on there just to, offer words of encouragement there.
Right. And she was right there when the play happened.
Yep.
And Christina Garcia is a junior guard from Spain. And we hope that was not as serious as it looked, but she was definitely in some extreme pain there on the ground. But a nice ovation by the Purcell Pavilion crowd here at Notre Dame.
Salmarone can't hit on the three. King with the rebound. Miles behind the back to Hidalgo for three. And that one way off target. Out of bounds, it'll be Loyola basketball.
King trying to pursue it there, jumped out of bounds, tried to hit it off the Loyola Greyhounds' leg. Oldest trick in the book there, hitting it off their leg. But it'll go back to Loyola, Notre Dame in their man-to-man half-court defense.
Well, we saw Hidalgo miss there, but she's at a season high of 31 points. Previous high was 30 against Texas. Her career high is 35 last year against Georgia Tech. As Miles comes away with another rebound. Now the pass ahead for Prosper, and she gets the two.
Olivia Miles, when she gets ahead of steam in transition, hard to stop, but so great at finding her teammates' layups, and Prosper on the finish.
And that's her 9th assist for Miles. So that three is way off. Hidalgo the rebound. Prosper down the baseline and off the back iron. Amarich grabs the rebound. Here's Amarich going coast to coast. Popped out, and then King fouled by Espinal. That's the second foul on Espinal. Second on Loyola here in this fourth quarter. Miles to Risch in the corner. And a nice mid-range jumper on the baseline. First points for Emma Risch today. Risch looking for three more. Left it short. And here come the Greyhounds the other way. Just over 5 minutes left in this one. It's been a 7-0 run right now for Notre Dame. As Amarich able to split through the defense for two. Olivia Miles, 18 points, 11 rebounds, 9 assists. Kicks it out for Risch for three. She got it, and another triple-double for Olivia Miles, the 5th of her career.
Wow, that is amazing, and a great shot by Risch. She had an outstanding game, hitting those 7 threes in the last game last week, and now doing it again in front of the Notre Dame bench, showing off that pure jump shooting form by Emma Risch.
And I think Olivia Miles knew it, too. I think she had an idea that assist number.
I mean, 5 triple-doubles is an amazing stat.
Stolen away, up ahead for Hidalgo for two. 33 points for Hidalgo. She's 2 away from a career high. And then a quick reach-in foul. And that'll send us to a break. Olivia Miles, another triple-double, the 5th of her career, picking up the 10th assist on this pass to Risch. Oregon with a big lead and some history today. The 5th triple-double for Olivia Miles in her career. Just the 12th player in NCAA Division I history to have 5 triple-doubles in her career.
Right, there's their swoop to the hoop layup, that one-hand layup, and here's a one-hand right-hand pass to Rish in the corner. 5 triple-doubles, that is amazing. Some of the other players in the program that have done it, Mary Gavin, Sarah Leapshire, Jackie Young, Skylar Diggins, Hannah Hidalgo flirting with a triple-double just a week ago, but Olivia Miles, what an incredible stat, 5 triple-doubles. And showing off all the skills she has. Gets it done in a variety of ways for the Irish.
And Cernugal with a foul there on Benton. You know who's got the record? Most triple-doubles in a career?
Who?
Sabrina Ionescu.
All right, yes, that makes sense. She can do it in all different ways, too.
She had 26.
Oh, my
26
gosh. Wow.
during her time at Oregon.
Oh,
not bad.
Gosh. Right, she is a player leading her team to the finals and the WNBA, but as we've always said about Notre Dame, it's guard you. So many great guards have come through here, and the triple doubles by all the guards I just mentioned, and it was fun to see Olivia Miles get that triple double today. She had a pass between the legs, one-handed passes, one-handed layups. She is just so highly skilled as an athlete, and she is so grateful to be back here after sitting out the entire season last year.
Yeah, it has been incredible to see her back and playing at the level that she has been this season.
Right, she is such a talent, and now we're getting to see Emma Rish's talent shooting the ball, and also one of the newly added walk-ons into the game at the guard spot. Number 15, Jensen, comes from a huge Notre Dame family and a big family in Brookfield, Wisconsin. Went to Brookfield Academy, number 15 out there on defense for ND.
Benton looking for 3, in and out. And Kassan Prosper comes away with the rebound. Yeah, Jensen had more than 1,000 points in her high school career, and now we'll see Bella Tehrani coming out of the floor for the first time. Spent 3 years on the Notre Dame volleyball team, and now she gets her first minutes as a Division I basketball player.
Great, must be nice. Get added to the roster and get some minutes in your first game here. And she's also, from what we've been told, very good friends with KK Bransford, who is out this year on the sideline there in her uniform, in her warm-ups, but Tehrani played for Salima Rockwell for the volleyball team.
Shot clock under 10 here for Rish. Finds a little space and hits the short jumper.
Emma Rish out of Melbourne, Florida, showing off her shooting skills now. Notre Dame had 16 threes against EMU last week, and Rish was a huge part of that.
And here's an opportunity for an and one as Amarich, the good drive to the basket. Renata Hernandez checking onto the floor for the first time today, as we'll take another look at this drive from Amarich.
Amarich is very crafty, putting the ball on the floor and squeaking through the defenders, and makes the free throw for the Greyhounds. Sarah Cernugal getting a chance to play the point guard spot.
You jinxed her, Karen.
Nope, I keep jinxing people.
Senior out of Westmont, Illinois, to Hinsdale Central High School.
Interested in data analytics, wants to work for a sports team, data analytics, when she graduates. This May, she'll be graduating.
Salmarone with 2 more. She's got 23. Really nice performance from Laura Salmarone. And that's something she'll remember for a long time, I'm sure, scoring 23 points at least at Notre Dame.
And again, some of the best defenders in the country. Hannah Hidalgo, of course, with her close to 5 steals a game. But just proven that she is fundamentally sound and can score the ball, and Coach O'Banion's going to need her to do so with all the injuries here piling up for the Loyola Greyhounds.
Here's Tehrani looking for her first points, a little short there. Baseline drive stripped away, and then a foul going against Loyola. Give it to Notre Dame. So Notre Dame will dip back into ACC play and be in the ACC the rest of the way until the postseason starting December 29th. And they host Virginia right back here.
Right, Virginia is 8-5, coming off a win yesterday. They played yesterday afternoon against Coppin State, getting the win 74-66. Beat Maryland Eastern Shore in the game before that.
Notre Dame once again the favorite in the ACC, but a strong conference as always.
Right, Notre Dame, I know Duke lost yesterday, but Georgia Tech at the top of the league, undefeated still at this point in the year, and Notre Dame handing UConn their only loss until last night. USC beat UConn. Juju Watkins fouled Sarah Strong at the end of the game. Sarah Strong had an opportunity to hit 3 free throws to tie it up, but was unable to knock them down. But Notre Dame handing USC a loss also, led by Juju Watkins.
Yeah, 3 top 5 wins for Notre Dame, but I think the important thing is, you know, they had that lesson of the 2 games in the Cayman Islands is you have to have that consistency. You're going to take on some of those unranked teams in the ACC, and there's plenty of opportunities to trip up in that schedule.
Right, there's no one's invincible, and losing to Utah and TCU, but it seems like they've figured things out since then. And as you said, it's always competitive in the conference, and Georgia Tech really making some noise in the ACC at the top of the league at the moment, led by Nell Fortner.
Yeah, it's been an undefeated start for the Yellow Jackets. That one coming up in mid-January, the first meeting between those 2 teams. Here's Benton. Now Salmarone looking for 3 more. In and out, and the rebound taken there by Jetson. For Prosper, and the reverse lay-in for 2. Greyhounds looking for one more good offensive possession to take with them. Salmarone, Hernandez can hit it, and Emma Risch can dribble out the final seconds of a 97-54 win for number 3 Notre Dame, and they keep the momentum rolling. Another win for the Irish. Karen, your final thoughts on